Okay guys, we have some Camaro news that I think you're going to be excited about. I'm fairly certain we may be breaking this news. This might be something some people might get excited about. Let's get to it. What's going on guys? Matt over here, Lethal Garage, and today's kind of a fun day to report some news to you. We're in the Lethal Garage. It's late at night. I had planned to shoot this a little bit earlier, but things happen. It's my son Ryan's birthday, so we went out to dinner and all that kind of stuff, and he's 6. Many of you guys on the channel know who Ryan is. Yeah, a lot of you follow the channel because of Ryan, so I'm not going to get into the story. If you guys want to just type Ryan and search on the page and you'll understand. But all that being stated, today there is some information that I just got a little bit earlier today that I think might have some of you excited. This is one of those things where everyone's been asking for this. Everyone. Every time I see comments or posts, man, if they just give the Camaro, like the stock SS 500 horsepower, it would be perfect. Well, you might almost just get your wish, because what I am hearing is that GM is retiring the LT1 and is going to bring forward the LT2 for the Camaro platform. So if you guys aren't aware, the LT2 is the same motor that's currently in the C8 Stingray Corvette. So if this comes to fruition, that means potentially 495 horsepower, 470 torque, which is a nice upgrade from the 455 we're currently seeing. Now, does that mean GM's going to give Camaro all of the horsepower that Corvette has? That is a question that remains to be seen, and that's something that could be true, because if you look at what the Stingray for the C7 was with an LT1, those cars had 460 horsepower, whereas the Camaro had 455. So can GM do something like that, detune the motor, or just say it has less power? Probably, could be, I don't know, but there's many things that we've seen shared between the C7 and the Camaro platform. It doesn't shock me if the C8 platform and something coming down, changing it over. Now, it's kind of interesting to see the timing on this, because Mustang just announced that, like, they have less power. So if the outgoing Camaro is going to have more power, and in my mind 40 more horsepower is a pretty significant jump. That's a bigger jump than the Gen 5 to the Gen 6. That would be a Gen 6 to Gen 6 outgoing model jumping 40-ish horsepower, not, what was it, 20 horsepower, or I think it was 423 in the 5th gen or something like that, 425 around there, and then it jumped to 455. So this would be a much bigger jump if GM does keep the motor the way it is. I would be shocked if they do, but it would be cool. So that is what's happening. I'm gonna chalk it up as a rumor right now, but this is what I'm hearing, and it definitely makes sense with all the supply chain constraints and all the issues. It totally makes sense in focusing on one specific motor for Corvette and Camaro moving forward, especially with the Camaro leaving. It probably even helps them drop the cost, swapping out the LT1 for the LT2, because they can focus on manufacturing more parts for one specific model rather than buying multiple parts for multiple models, etc., etc. So it's exciting. Potentially 495, 470 torque motor going into the outgoing non-supercharged models only. Will this replace the LT1? The base model LT, not the LT1 motor, but the LT1 car. It's so confusing. So if you guys aren't aware, there's an LT1, LT2, LT3 model. That's the V6 fascia and all that stuff. Well, they created a specific model called the LT1 that has the SS motor in it. So does that mean they have to change that name? Are they going to discontinue that model because it doesn't make sense having an LT2 and the LT? I'm confused. I don't know. But if this happens, it's going to be really interesting to see how they move forward with that. Maybe they just simplify the whole lineup for the outgoing models, and it's going to just be, you know, LTs, SSs, ZL1s, that's it. You know, obviously with the submodels, RS, 1LE, etc. So let me know what you guys think. This is pretty exciting news. And apologies, I'm wearing a hat and it's hot in here. It was 90 degrees out. Not normal for Southern California today, but lost my train of thought. let me know what you guys think. Is this exciting? This is something I have seen from people across my channel since the 6th gen launch. They should give the Camaro SS 500 horsepower. This is pretty dang close at 495. So is it a wish come true? Maybe. I think it's exciting. I think it's something really interesting to see what GM may or may not do for the Camaro as it has its last hurrah. There's a lot of rumorish information that's coming across that sounds, you know, I've already reported on the LT5 making it into the ZL1 as a potential outgoing model. There's some other details that I've heard. I'm desperately trying to get confirmation on them. Something like being able to build basically what would have been a Z28 in a ZL1 1LE package with carbon ceramic brakes and all that kind of stuff. These are all things that I'm hearing coming out of GM that may or may not be true. So, but the big one here, LT1 gone, LT2 coming in, and yeah, that's exciting. So let me know what you guys think. Again, comments below. I'm really interested to see what you guys think in the comments below. So please post. Let me know what you guys think of a potential LT2 coming to the Camaro, making 495 horsepower. Probably not 495. I'm gonna say 490. They're gonna probably, 5 horsepower off, but it will probably actually be 495. Camaro's actually dynoed better than the C7 Corvette. So it was really weird to see that weird number game that they played there. But yeah, that's it. Hit that subscribe button for more content around Camaro content. That's a lot of content. And until next time, guys, I'll see you on the road.